Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to our Q&A that we have with my man here, Moisenator, me from CPD Fitness, Charlie. We're gonna answer some questions that are commonly asked by beginners when they start working out.
My dad scratched my arm in the video.
While we're playing boozle, which is a fun game, so you guys get it. So you might see our face like get all nasty is because we might pick a nasty flavor.
Yeah, they don't know what the game is about. It's pretty much jelly beans with different flavors. Some are good and then some are stinky soda. So I don't know how bad these jelly beans are gonna taste, but yeah, it seems fun. And we got 4 questions, and hopefully this will help out those who are thinking about joining the gym and are new in the fitness lifestyle.
Alright guys, we're gonna start with question number 1.
First, let's start this. I want to hit the first round.
Alright, you can spin it.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, you got the caramel corn or the moldy cheese. Look at taste, man. Alright, let's get to question number 1. Well, that's a question that we get asked by a lot of people that are starting out, and it's different for everybody. I think so I think it really depends on your goals. I think it depends on your fitness journey of what, if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to gain some muscle. So I think it depends. So what would you say, like, for days?
For days, yeah, it's like you said. If you're a beginner, regardless, you're gonna get sore, right?
Yeah.
So I suggest 4 days. When I started 3.5 years ago, I did 6 days, which I thought was cool and all that, because I'm like in the gym every day. But I was sore, and I couldn't hit those body parts twice while being sore. So I suggest 4 days, and then when your body adjusts to it, then maybe you could jump into 6 days after a month. But that's if you're looking to build muscle. That's if you're trying to work on those body parts and really trying to gain some mass. But if it's like, losing weight, then...
Yeah, losing weight, I mean, I would say you can go 3 to 4 days. I mean, you don't have to hit it real hard. Of course, you're going to have to incorporate a lot more cardio if you're trying to lose weight and have a caloric deficit. And if you do get into that 3-4 day mark, consistently you're gonna see some weight loss. But it all depends on your goals. So
yeah. All right. Next question.
All right. So let me spin.
Okay.
All right. So I got the corn one too.
All right. Go ahead.
All right.
This is the same one I got. All right, right there. Show them the bean.
There it is.
What is that supposed to be? Hold on. It's supposed to be either mildly cheese or caramel corn. It was not caramel corn.
That is moldy cheese. It is disgusting.
He said, it is moldy cheese.
Alright, question number 2. I think that also depends too on what your goals are.
So let's say for someone who's trying to build mass.
That's trying to build mass, I would say keep it simple.
Add mildly cheese into your regimen.
Yeah. And I would say whey protein. And try to get yourself a small amount of creatine to add to it if you're trying to build some muscle.
Yes.
Gainers are dependent.
Yeah, the gainer.
Yeah,
it depends.
Yeah.
It depends if you're a real hard gainer. I mean, if you can't really gain, and you're ectomorph, if you fall in that category, then I suggest a mass gainer. But if you're someone who's just trying to really just get gains, but you actually could put up weight with taking in calories during the day, then focus on getting your calories mostly on food.
Yeah,
and you actually save more money on protein. And you could just get regular whey, and like he said, get your creatine, and you can mostly focus on getting your food in, and your gains and your results would be actually way better.
Yeah, and if you're trying to build mass, I mean, you have to have a caloric surplus. Well, you know, so that's important too. Like Moy mentioned, you know, you have to be able to eat the whole foods, which will allow for you to build that muscle. And then the whey protein would just help you meet the protein needs that you might not meet through some of the wholesome foods. Like with me, I work all the time, so I don't have time to always eat. But I can carry around like a bar or something or a shake, and it helps me meet my goals. So your turn to spin, man.
All right, and I guess the other thing for people who that didn't count. All right, there you go. That's a good spin right there.
You got
Do not give me the black one. That fall between the black and white.
all right, well, baby wipes or coconut. I mean, it's up to you.
All right, fine. I'll go with the black one. Skunky.
Skunk spray.
Skunk spray.
All right, man. We got the camera girl laughing. It's my wife. Well, so we can go to the next question.
All right, wait. About someone who's trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
Honestly, you don't need it. I think.
Yeah, I don't
really
think you need. Of course, a lot of water. And if you are gonna get a whey protein, then it's not. You shouldn't use it constantly, because guys that do it 2-3 times a day is because they're trying to have a caloric surplus. They're trying to meet.
My mouth smells like armpit.
Like high protein demands. But if you're losing weight, I would say use it as a food supplement.
If you get hungry at night. Okay, next question.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm eating right now. Skunk, look at that.
It's right in the middle, man.
You got skunk. Look. I'm gonna turn it for you right here.
Look, I got. Come on, man. It's right in the middle.
I'll let you get the rainbow. Go ahead.
What is it?
That's the new one.
It's either Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. Let's see.
My eyebrows have been twitching after this.
Wow. I got the fruity one.
Alright, how to choose the right gym. I guess I would say it depends on your goals. It all depends on, you need to actually have a plan before going into a gym, before even deciding to do anything. You gotta have a plan of what the heck you wanna do, what the hell you wanna look like. So, I guess choosing a gym, choose a gym that's gonna benefit you in the long run. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I would say that too. Like, I mean, you got gyms that can cost you $20 a month, and you got gyms that can cost you $80, $100 a month. And I think it all depends on your goals, like what your goals are. If you're looking to really put in some time and you need something that has like cycling machines or like swimming pools, then you know what, you pay for it because that's your goal. That's what you want. But if you are you go like to a Planet Fitness, let's say, or Bally's, or
you're gonna
Blink.
You're gonna overpass the Planet Fitness eventually if your goal is to like be a bodybuilder, right? Or
yeah.
To become strong and get bigger.
So decide. I mean, I would say to start, start at a simple gym, and then once you decide what your future goals are, then you make decisions. Yeah, we all started at simple gyms like Planet Fitness,
and then we decided what we wanted eventually.
Yeah. So I mean, for example, with me, Planet Fitness was probably a good 5 years, and it was because I was just doing it to stay healthy, and there was no goals of bodybuilding or anything. And then from then on, I moved on to LA Fitness, which LA Fitness is like one of the pinnacle gyms, and it had all the machines and everything. And that's because I was serious about my gains and what I wanted to achieve. And I think that when you choose to follow a dream, then you make changes in your gym life. So you might choose other ones.
All right,
you spin, man. Lime or lawn clippings?
Lime. All right. This one actually looks good, right? This one tastes good, man.
So he.
Yeah. Okay. Last question.
Well,
gear as in, like belts and all that crap.
Gear is very dependent on, again, your goals and stuff, and your physical status. Like if you're a person that has bad hips, a bad back, say get a belt, because even though you might feel strong enough to lift certain things, but when you get into the high weight category, you can get prone to injury.
Yeah, definitely a belt, because even if you're not lifting heavy at first, now in our status from training this long, we have like hip problems, lower back problems. Even if it's not a big deal, but our hips, you know, eventually shift. Things like that happen. So a belt, obviously, especially for women, because women usually love to squat. You know, they mostly focus on the lower body more. So gloves, I suggest them for women as well, because, I mean, you're gonna mess up your hands regardless. You're gonna get calluses, and women want to stay clean, beautiful. You know.
Yeah. So gloves.
And we want you girls to stay clean and beautiful. You don't want your hands to look ugly like ours. Guys, they don't need gloves, man. I mean, honestly, I don't use gloves personally, you know.
Well, I mean, some guys, I would say if they have certain problems, like with me, I have wrist problems. So gloves do help sometimes with the grip. I mean, it all depends. So for me, I never use gloves for the last, I would say, like 5 years. Then I started to use gloves because of wrist problems. And I think it's helped. It's just, I think it depends on the situation. Some guys don't like to wear it. They think it doesn't look good. But also, look, man, when you go to the gym, there's some nasty guys. They coughing all over the place. Look, I'm a family guy, so I have a child at home, so I'm going to wear gloves, man, because...
We've been making noise this whole time.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't bringing your nasty junk to my house, you know? So gloves, I would say, yeah, it's an option.
I will say this, like you said, you haven't used them for so long, but that's why... you know, in his example is perfectly understandable, because he already just know this: if you don't use gloves and you don't use any of these things for your hand, your grip eventually will strengthen on its own. But if you do start using gloves and all these gears, it's gonna take a little while for your grip to get firm and strong. But like, he's been training for a while already. He just decided to wear gloves. So I'm just saying, just know that once you take off those gloves, it's going to be an entirely different field.
Yeah, and I would say finally, just get some good sneakers. I mean, sneakers are a good and a vital part of working out. I mean, we're walking on our feet every day, all the time. And if you don't have good sneakers, especially when you're lifting heavy weights, squatting heavy weights, you're going to have some heel problems. You're going to have some feet problems. So I would say good sneakers. I mean, they got some lightweight sneakers. They got sneakers purposely made for like squatting. They got sneakers, so you can Google them. And I would say just don't wear no cheapo sneakers, and then you end up having issues. So
I'll give you a tip about squatting. If you squat without shoes, and if you're flat-footed, it's perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm flat-footed.
Yeah.
So I squat without shoes. So that's just a little tip, so you can stay flat on your foot. Because some people, you know, they form their toes a little bit. But like he said, it's all about also how you feel, right?
Yeah.
I have a shirt for chest day. I have a tank top for back day. Feel good with what you're wearing. That also helps with the lifts, right?
Yeah. Your appearance is gonna motivate your workouts, and your workouts are gonna motivate your appearance. So it goes hand in hand. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's a little like not too many workouts or anything. It's a little short, but it's some information that I think people might want to hear.
Beginners,
yeah, and I hope you guys can use this when you start your fitness journeys. So don't give up and take some of these tips and get started.
And any more questions, write them down on his channel, because it's going on his channel, CPD Fitness, and it's going on my channel, Moisenator Fitness. And just ask us, and we'll probably make another video.
What is that?
All right, guys, we took a last spin and landed on the black one right there. I want to end the video with taking the same one. Ready? What skunk you got here? Oh, my skunk. No.
All right, guys. See you on the next clip.
Okay. Let me get the last one. I ain't doing this. I'm doing this. Alright.